You're watching BBC One. And now, in the last of the present series, Brian Hargreaves invites us to join him on another fascinating exploration of the North Wales coastline. Tonight, Brian visits the fashionable and exciting seaside holiday resort of Rhyl.
As my journey winds along the beautiful and majestic North Wales coastline, I find myself entranced by the opulence, sophistication, and unapologetic chic that greets me in the seaside town of Rhyl. Despite the rain and the temperature never reaching above 12 degrees, you would still be forgiven for thinking that you were actually on the French Riviera or in some subtropical paradise. What immediately strikes you about this hidden gem is the glitz, glamour, and regal splendor of the town. It comes as little surprise as to why Rhyl has become known as the Monte Carlo of the North. Forget all your day-to-day troubles as you stroll along the vast, sprawling promenade, taking in all the sights and attractions that Rhyl has to offer. One can easily become seduced by this millionaire's playground as you succumb to its heady mix of wealth, sophistication, and culture. You only need to look along the rows of gleaming marble-fronted hotels to find a breathtaking array of vehicles such as Ford Cortinas, Vauxhall Vivas, Reliant Robins, and of course, the carriage of the rich and famous, the Datsun Sunny. As I continue my exploration of this beautiful town, my senses are overwhelmed by the fresh sea air, coupled with the fragrant aroma of chip shops, cigarettes, exhaust fumes, and heroin. There is so much to see and do here, with attractions, catering for all the family. If you are a young, wealthy socialite, why not pay a visit to the world-famous miniature railway for hours of endless fun and top-flight entertainment? If it's art and culture you are looking for, then look no further than the state-of-the-art Pavilion Theatre. Why not book to see a show here with 100% satisfaction guaranteed from world-class acts such as Stan Boardman, Russ Abbott, Chubby Brown, and of course, the hilarious Crankies. If your tastes are more inclined towards sports and leisure, then it is essential that you pay a visit to the recently opened multi-billion-pound complex at Rhyl Sun Centre. Here, one can misguidedly fool oneself into thinking that you had just stepped into the Amazon rainforest, or were in fact basking in the warm Pacific sunshine of Hawaii. Why not take a dip in one of its many ultra-modern pools and maybe sample a bout of athlete's foot, pick up a verruca or two, and possibly even contract herpes? At the end of a long, fun-packed day, it is time to retire for an evening in one of Ryl's many top-class hostelries to sample some of the local ales, as well as a mouth-watering array of multinational cuisine. For the more sophisticated palate, there is a wide range of exotic tobacco and herbal treatments readily available from any number of outlets and street vendors all throughout the resort. If a visit to Rhyl is out of your price range, or you are unable to travel due to the restrictions of your electronic ankle tag, why not pick up a brochure from your local travel agent? Alternatively, you can order a free tourist information guide which is full of local facts, interesting places to visit, and total lies. You can receive a copy of this delusional rag by sending a large stamped addressed envelope to Brian Hargreaves, Rhyl Tourist Misinformation Guide, BBC Television Centre, Cardiff.
And that was the last in the current series of Highways and Byways with Brian Hargreaves. Next week, we see the welcome return of everyone's favourite gynecologist, Dr. Ruth Latex, in a rude and frankly embarrassing 12-part series where we ask the question, should it really be that colour?